Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're into those pulse-pounding, real-life horror stories that build layer by layer until you can't look away, tales of everyday activities turning into life-or-death nightmares, then you're in for a treat today. I'm sharing one of the most terrifying sagas from my own life, a very, very long story that spans over 8 years of eerie encounters, heart-stopping chases, and a shadowy figure who seemed to lurk in the darkness of my quiet neighborhood, always one step behind. It's got mysterious footsteps, abandoned paths, pet sitting gone wrong, and a stalker who felt like he was straight out of a horror movie. If this grabs you from the jump, smash that like button, subscribe for more chilling content, and drop a comment below with Shadow Stalker. If you've ever felt watched during a run or walk, I'll read and feature the scariest ones in my next video. Your support keeps me motivated to dig deep into these tales. Grab your favorite drink, get comfy or don't, because this will have you on edge. And let's dive into this epic, detailed journey. It's very long, so pace yourself. The build-up is what makes it so terrifying. Soft, eerie music fades in, with subtle wind whispers and distant footsteps for atmosphere. My name is Sophia, and this all began when I was just a wide-eyed 8-year-old growing up in a cozy suburban enclave in the rolling hills of eastern Kentucky. Our neighborhood was the picture of small-town peace, a central paved avenue that wove like a lazy river, with narrow lanes spilling off it like tributaries, all circling back to the main drag that eventually dissolved into a dusty track leading to sprawling orchards, forgotten silos, and vast, empty pastures. It was stunning in the daytime, wildflowers dotting the fields, birdsong filling the air. But at night, the lack of consistent lighting turned those side paths into inky voids, with thickets of maples and oaks casting long, claw-like shadows. You couldn't get far without a bike or car. Everything felt tucked away, which made it feel safe. Until it didn't. As a kid, I was adventurous but not athletic, more of a climber and explorer than a runner. My older brother, Lucas, who was 10 at the time, and I would spend afternoons wandering those lanes with our scruffy mutt, Rusty, chasing fireflies or skipping stones in the creek. But one crisp fall day in 2013, that innocence cracked. Chapter 1: The First Lure. Lucas and I were out with Rusty near the mouth of our street where it met the main avenue. We were tossing a frayed tennis ball, laughing about some silly cartoon, not paying much mind to the world around us. Suddenly, a voice cut through the air. "Hey kids, come here a sec." A shiny silver truck was parked at the curb, engine idling, a man leaning out the driver's window with a wave. He was burly, with a scruffy beard and a baseball cap pulled low, grinning like he knew us. Lucas perked up, starting toward him, curious kid stuff, but I froze. Mom had hammered stranger danger into us after a local news story about a missing girl. "No, Luke, let's go," I hissed, grabbing his arm. We turned and bolted back home, Rusty barking at our heels. Peeking over my shoulder, I saw the man watch us for a beat, then gun the engine and peel out in the opposite direction. Breathless at home, I spilled to Mom. She hugged us tight but brushed it off. "Probably just needed directions, sweetie, but good job being careful." It spooked me, but kids bounce back. I filed it away as a one-off weirdness. Chapter 2: The Halloween Haunt. A year later, Halloween 2014. Our neighborhood transformed into a candy wonderland, jack-o'-lanterns glowing on porches, costumes rustling in the chill air. Lucas and I were out as pirates, hitting every house with a group of neighborhood kids, parents chatting behind. As we looped down a dimly lit side lane, a low rumble caught my ear, a charcoal gray van creeping behind us, headlights off, moving at a snail's pace. One mom noticed, strode back to confront it. The van lurched forward, nearly grazing her, then roared off into the night. No plates visible, just taillights fatting. The adults panicked, corralling us home early. Police came, took statements, but no leads. "Stay in groups, no straying," Dad lectured. Whispers spread. Was it a prank? A predator? The neighborhood felt smaller, the woods at the edges more menacing. I started avoiding those outer paths after dark. Chapter 3: The Quiet Years. The next few years were uneventful, or so I thought. I hit my teens, got into hiking with friends, exploring the orchards and silos beyond the dusty track. No more creepy vehicles, no lurking figures. Life was school, crushes, and weekend sleepovers. But looking back, there were subtle signs. A feeling of being watched during solo walks, distant engine revs that cut off abruptly. I dismissed them as paranoia from those early scares. Quarantine in 2020 amplified the isolation. Our suburb felt like a bubble, beautiful but trapping. To cope, I took up casual fitness, yoga videos, light jogs on the main avenue. It was therapeutic, a way to escape the house without a car. Chapter 4: The Pet Sitting Job. Fast forward to summer 2018 when I was 13. The Johnsons, elderly neighbors whose house backed onto the woods off a side branch, were heading to Florida for 2 weeks. They asked if I'd pet sit their fluffy tabby cat Mittens, feed her, play a bit 3 times a day. Morning around 9 a.m., afternoon post-lunch, evening at 7 p.m. $10 a day, easy money for a kid. Their place was reachable by the main avenue or a shortcut through the thicket, faster but overgrown with roots tripping you up. I stuck to the road mostly. The gig went smooth at first. Mittens was sweet, purring for treats. But one night deep in a Roblox marathon with online friends, I forgot until 10:30 p.m. Rushed over in the dark, phone flashlight bouncing like a erratic firefly. Fed Mittens, let her out for a quick yard romp. As I locked up, peeked out the front window. A midnight blue SUV idled in the driveway, lights off, no one visible inside. Wasn't there when I arrived. No other homes nearby, Johnson's gone. Panic rising, I slipped out the back, plunged into the woods shortcut. Branches whipping my face, roots snagging ankles. Made it home breathless, never saw the SUV again. Took the woods every time after, heart always racing. Chapter 5: Discovering Running. By 2020, quarantine boredom peaked. I was 15, stuck indoors, feeling caged in our beautiful but remote suburb. To break free, I started running, short loops on the main avenue at first, building stamina. It became addictive, the rhythm of my sneakers on pavement, wind in my hair, mind clearing. My best friend Zoe, a volleyball was always in shape, joined me. "Let's make it serious, I'll train you," she'd say. We ran evenings, gossiping about virtual class drama, pushing limits. The neighborhood's layout was perfect. Main avenue loops, side branches for variety, all linking to a sandy trail into orchards and fields. Chapter 6: Amping Up the Roots. As we got fitter, we craved more. "Usual loops too easy, let's max miles," Zoe suggested. New plan: from my house to woods shortcut, dense but quick, onto a branch lane, reconnect to main, push to sandy orchard trail, loop back. Confusing but exhilarating. First runs, fun, chatting about crushes and future dreams. But as dusk fell, the woods felt alive, rustles in underbrush, distant snaps like footsteps. Chapter 7: The Mirroring Footsteps. One humid August evening, we hit the woods path. Mid-talk about a bad movie, footsteps echoed behind, steady, syncing with ours. "Hear that?" Zoe whispered. Another jogger, sped up, they matched, slowed, they did. Exited to lit branch, glanced back, empty, creepy but gone. Continued to main, then orchard trail, unlit, fruit scents heavy, trees looming. Chapter 8: The Darting Shad. Orchard trail, pushed half-mile, energized. Turned, Zoe gasped, dark shape darted into bushes left side. What was that? Raccoon, doubtful, jogged past, no sign. Near main, crunching 15 feet back. Turned, figure in trail, back to us, navy coat, frayed cargo pants, muddy boots, motionless. Chapter 9: The Horrifying Laugh. Zoe shouted, "Hey, you okay?" Figure laughed, shrill, unhinged cackle that curdled blood. Turned slowly, gaunt face, sunken eyes, leer like a skull. Stared, piercing. Terror surged, we sprinted 2 miles home, cackle pursuing, footsteps pounding. At house, Zoe dry heaved, I barricaded doors. No more nights, we vowed. Chapter 10: Piecing the Puzzle. Shaken, we connected dots, footsteps tested us. Figures build, burly, beard matched childhood truck man, Halloween van, pet-sitting SUV. Recent runs, I'd felt eyes. Told parents, police report, but no direct threat. Online, orchard ghost, legends, disappearances near farms. Chapter 11. The Solo Temptation. Days later, Zoe out, I ran alone, twilight short, on trail, crunching. Figure peeked from bushes, same gaunt face. Bolted home, nightmares of cackle at window. Chapter 12. The Ultimate Warning. We quit Orchard Run, sticking lit mains. But the fear lingers if you're a runner. Well-lit buddies vigilance, shadows hide horrors. Music swells, fades. Thanks for the epic listen. If terrified, like, subscribe, comment your chases. Stay alert.